Hello, I'm Jarno from F-Secure, and I'm here part of the Scout camp where F-Secure is setting up a network for the camp infrastructure and for the visitors. So in here we need the internet first for the payment systems, office and other things that are vital for operation of a modern camp of about 2,500 persons. And in addition of that, we also want to serve public Wi-Fi for the visitors, especially as they are people who are not from Finland, which means that they may not have good data plans and still want to be using internet. So this internet setup is done on field conditions, which means that we are first reliant on GSM data. So this is basically a phone, or it operates like a phone, so it talks 4G, and after that it sends Wi-Fi connection. Then if we want to offer something that actually provides internet over Ethernet connection, we cannot use only that. So for that we have F-Secure Sense unit in here, which has dual purpose. First of all, it is able to take the Wi-Fi and then provide Ethernet connections for other devices. And it also can provide secure connections for the infrastructure devices. In addition to F-Secure Sense unit, we have Cisco devices which are on loan from Elisa, and this provides Wi-Fi for our guests. So this is much more powerful unit and can serve tens or up to hundreds of concurrent Wi-Fi users, which of course requires its own special hardware. With this kind of setup, we can provide the network connection both for the infrastructures and the visitors at the same time, but they are on their own physical isolated networks, and thus they do provide us the ability to control the guest Wi-Fi. So in a critical condition, we can shut off the guest Wi-Fi and the infrastructure is still working. This is one of the directional antenna setups we have. So this particular building needed a network because the communications team is in here, and unfortunately we couldn't draw any cables to outside, so we had to bring in one of our directional antennas and point that to the best possible single location. The setup is not optimal, but it does give us a network in a room where we didn't have network otherwise at all. Cell base station is somewhere across the sea, and that is still providing us networking here. So in here we first used the signal indicator in the Huawei device to locate the strongest signal, and then set up the stand and the antenna pointing to that. And this is the way we can get the network even in more difficult locations. So this network is serving camp main office, and then we also are operating a visitor network in this network and being able to provide the internet services both for the infrastructure and the guests.